and welcome to R1. I'm Richie. At some point in our lives, we all feel the urge to better ourselves, whether through self-reflection, meditation, or even transformation. An aspiration to transgress from our current state of being, from a crawling caterpillar into a butterful beauty fly. But not all change is for the better. Here are some video games where the transformations are just too inconvenient to consider. Dragon Ball Z. There are more transformations in these games than you can shake a stick at, the most notable being the transformation into a Super Saiyan. Able to surpass any human conception of strength, speed and prowess, the ascension to Super Saiyan is so powerful planets have trembled at the release of their power. Though before you get your golden aura, your body needs to go through a lot of damage. Saiyans are a warrior race. They become stronger by healing from injuries as well as intensive combat training. The bigger the hurt, the bigger the increase in strength, if they survive. Vegeta at one time allowed someone to push him to the brink of death before fighting Frieza, hoping it would be enough of a boost. It wasn't, and Frieza killed him anyway. It's mainly off-worlders who show this inane talent for raising the stakes by throwing in a presto changeo. Human transformations, not so much. It isn't all in the genes, however. Many of the characters have a background of extensive combat training and battle experience, honing their bodies into the perfect weapon. It's only by pushing the boundaries and challenging their own limits, both mental and physical, that they are rewarded with a hard-earned crown of spiky blonde hair. Oh, alien DNA, is that all I need? Martial arts, while extremely cool, is a lot of hard work. The sands of time will run out before you get anywhere. Oh, there's a thought. The sands of time. With the promise of eternal life and godhood, they are sought after by none more ardently than the Vizier. If you think you deserve them more than he does, you just have to track down the hourglass, which holds the sands of time, and find the dagger of time, assuming you live in a timeline where the sands exist. Then use the dagger to either release said sands from the hourglass, or kill the Empress of Time, creating again said sands. All this after finding the long-lost Island of Time. Though we have it on good authority to tell you, it's somewhere off the coast of Persia. The sands not only transform you upon release, they also taint others, providing you with an army of malformed, disfigured sand creatures, ready to attack your enemies on a whim. Side effects to time sand exposure can include, but are not limited to, schizophrenia, weight gain, increased kinkiness, a god complex, and hallucinations. Let's just leave the sands alone then, shall we? Apart from ruining the timeline, sand just gets everywhere. And as we are globe-trotting, Persia isn't the only country with a messy metamorphosis. Now say that 5 times fast. How about dragons? Who wouldn't want to be a dragon? Dragons have fire breath. Everyone respects fire breath. Here is everything you need to know on how to become a dragon. First, go to the Great Wall of China. China, got it. Find the secret chamber underneath. Secret chamber. Take up the dagger. Okay, pick up dagger. Then simply plunge it into your heart. And plunge it into... wait, what? The Dagger of Zayan is a mythical artifact. In the history of the Tomb Raider world, the Emperor of ancient China used it to conquer his enemies. On the cusp of victory, a Shaolin monk managed to successfully remove the dagger from the unsuspecting dragon and return it to its place in the hidden shrine, where it lies in wait. Dragonization is a one-way process. Once impaled, the host's life force is tied to the dagger, and once removed, your life force goes with it, leaving behind a rotting skeletal shell. As trades go, it's not that bad, if you don't mind a small self-stabbing. Fire breath. Respect. This next transformation is a bit more scientific than mythical. It takes a lot of funding, intelligence, and luck. It's one thing to desire to walk a mile in another man's shoes, quite another to feast on his genetic material in order to replicate it and form a basis on which to rewrite your own genetic code, altering your outward appearance. The black-light virus is a radical infectious disease that hijacks a person's DNA and activates all the junk aspects in the genetic code. In the case of Alex Mercer, it imbues him with the ability to morph his body into shells, blades, or tendrils, providing his body knows the evolutionary genetic sequence, which he obtains by ingesting other infected creatures. He can also ingest people, absorbing their memories, skills, and appearance. Are you a humanitarian? Well, diddums. Regeneration only gets you so far. To gain the full measure of your strength, you must ingest other people, making you incredibly strong and even more unpopular. The army hold a particular dislike for your dietary habits. Did I mention how contagious you are? Awkward. Generally, the strain of virus mutates people into monsters. I'll let you work out the odds that it'll be you that controls the virus, and not the other way round. Eating people for powers. Doesn't Nintendo have a character for that? Literal facelifting aside, I've heard it said it's the clothes that make the man. Here are 3 ladies that really take this motto to heart. The Gullwings, Yuno, Riku and Pain each possess a garment grid, which, when equipped with the appropriate dress sphere, allows them to change outfits on the fly. Not only is this a snappy way to switch clothes, each costume has its own set of skills ranging from the dangerous to the bizarre. White Mage, Black Mage, Gun Mage, and my personal favourite, Lady Luck. Guns and gowns, swords and sequins, daggers and dresses, these girls know about being fatally fashionable. The trouble is, to unleash your ultimate dress sphere, you have to shift through the entire wardrobe on your garment grid to make it accessible. That's a lot of hassle for the perfect outfit. There is one garment grid specifically to allow you to adorn the extreme ensemble, but it lacks any passive bonus abilities you would normally receive. Style, eh? It's not easy, is it? Not to mention, all dress spheres are haunted. If you're feeling rushed trying to figure out which transformation is right for you, you can lengthen your life with some vampire blood. You can make a decision then, right? Patience is a virtue. Well, it has to be when you have all of eternity to achieve your ultimate desire of wealth and power. In the realm of Nosgoth, if you do happen to be a vampire, contrary to what some romantic Gothic American novels say, you do not remain young and beautiful forever, but continue to change with the times. Every century or 2, vampires require some extensive beauty sleep. When they awaken from hibernation, they emerge with a new gift, power, or physical attribute. Go through this enough times and you will be far from what you once were. The plus side is you can get all your affairs in order, amass a legion of the undead, use human slaves to build your dream castle, and share your gifts with your lackeys. On the minus, limited mobility, insanity, and bad skin. Really, really, really bad skin. Alien DNA, mythical aid, and gene splicing aside, I think I'm going to stick to my calm self-reflection. Eating people for power seems very effective, but who'd actually try that? There are many transformations in video games, and you've seen a handful of inconvenient ones here on R1. But you can transform yourself into a better person by hitting that like button. I'm Richie. Stay magic, and see you next time.